I'm David Goforth with the Cooperative Extension, here with Simply Local.
Hi, I'm Pam David, Family and Consumer Science Agent here at Cabarrus County Cooperative Extension.
Looks like the summertime.
It is summertime and we're going to be enjoying something delicious today. These superfood blueberries. David, I've just enjoyed thinking about blueberries as we prepare for this. You know, they're so healthy. They're rich in fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, few calories.
Yes, and also a very local crop. They start here in North Carolina about May, down on the coast. They're picking them in May, most of the coastal plains in June, and around here we start in July with our own rabbit eye blueberries available. We can grow right here in Cabarrus County.
Well, and these are North Carolina blueberries, so we are being very simply local today. So they'll be in season. Our Cabarrus County blueberries will be in season when?
About mid-July through mid-August.
Perfect. Well, you know, these blueberries are a real little jewel. They are so easy to prepare. What other fruit do you have to only wash before you use them? You don't have to chop them, peel them, shred them, do anything to use them. Boogers. You gotta pick them, but that's kind of fun. I like to pick blueberries.
All right, that's good.
I like to pick blueberries. You know, when you pick the blueberries and come home, most people think, oh gosh, let's go ahead and wash the dirt off of these blueberries. But we want to store them in our refrigerator unwashed. Then when you get ready to use them, you do want to wash them. But if you will leave them in your refrigerator unwashed, they will last up to 10 to 14 days. So one little hint is we don't want to wash those blueberries before we go in the refrigerator.
And that would apply to a lot of those berries.
It does. I'm glad you shared that. It really does apply to a lot of the berries. Now, what about freezing blueberries? We're thinking about the summer months ahead. The blueberries will be with us, but if we'd like to have blueberries later on this year, again, do not wash them. Put them in a single layer in a pan or bowl. Put them in your freezer and let them freeze. Then they will very easily go into your freezer container, and since they have not been washed, they will stay as individual blueberries. They won't clump up together, and you'll be ready to pour them out when you want to use them in winter. And hey, think of all the things we can use with blueberries or make with blueberries.
Good fresh, good with pies. What else do you think?
Well, good with pies, good with breads, good with salads, good with desserts, good with cakes. I've even seen a blueberry sauce as you are serving your entree. So blueberries are versatile as well as a real superfood. Okay, David, today though we're going to be doing a minted blueberry fruit salad. And in this minted blueberry fruit salad, we're going to start by adding about 1/3 cup of fresh mint leaves that have been minced. And when I mince things, I just use my little kitchen shears. So we'll add our 1/3 cup minced fresh mint leaves. Went white there for a minute. And you know what, David? I have to brag. This mint came from our house.
All right.
It is homegrown in Cabarrus County. Ootin' fresh mint, thanks to my husband. So now we're going to add 1/4 cup vegetable oil. And you're saying, why are we adding vegetable oil to a salad? It's going to give it a little bit of a shine and glow. And if you really are trying to cut back, you could do a little bit less than 1/4 cup. The next thing we're going to add is going to be 1/4 cup of lime juice. Isn't this looking good already? And
not quite yet. Let's get some blueberries in.
You
Then
don't
it'll
think
look good.
It's starting to look appealing?
Not yet.
You don't think it makes you feel cool?
Get some blueberries in, then we'll be fine.
Hey, I think it's looking cool already, David. You're not helping with this. Now we're going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of zested lime. Limes, of course, are not grown in Cabarrus County, but they're very plentiful at the grocery store, and it's easy to grate them and zest them. Next, we'll add just a little bit of salt, just 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. So notice, that's a little bit, it's gotten kind of dry. It's not a lot of sugar, is it, for this delicious recipe? Did I forget to tell you, David, that you know me, I like quick and easy.
All right.
And that's my name, Quick and Easy. So we're going to just blend the little sauce, which we're going to be using as a marinade. And it's got vegetable oil, lime juice, sugar, lime zest, and just a little bit of salt. And we're just going to blend that real well. The next thing we're going to do is add the star of the minted blueberry salad. And that's going to be about 1 3/4 cup of fresh North Carolina blueberries. Now, you can always add more if you'd like to, but we'll start with 1 3/4 cup blueberries. Next, we're going to add 2 cups of chopped cantaloupe. Isn't this another good Cabarrus County crop? In a little bit later in the summer.
Starting in July, the cantaloupes will be right here. Actually, I'm a little bit of a cantaloupe snob. I don't like cantaloupes before they get ripe about the coastal plains of South Carolina. For some reason, the ones in Florida don't taste as good as the ones that start about the coastal plains of South Carolina, which should be any time in June that those will start, and then the local ones will come on in July. So,
well, David,
I think we've got a longer day that makes them sweeter.
You know, this may be record-breaking. I agree with you.
Great.
This is unusual. These early cantaloupes are not the most flavorful. There's no doubt about that. But thinking ahead to July or later summer, they sure will be flavorful. Then we're going to add some peaches, really just 1 large, or if it's little tiny peaches, 2 sliced peaches. I'm sorry to say, they're not your peaches, David. So I know what you're probably thinking, but they have to suffice. You didn't bring me any peaches today. Is this not easy? Now we're ready to cover this and let it marinate for about 30 minutes or longer in your refrigerator. And I've been eating this, not this, but other minted blueberry salad at work this week, and I found that it keeps beautifully a couple of days in your refrigerator. But this is our minted blueberry salad. Was that not easy?
It was easy, and now it looks good.
Now it looks good. Okay.
It does.
Well, let's look at it maybe in a little bowl lined with a bib lettuce or a leafy lettuce, and I think that looks really appealing.
It does.
David. You agree?
I'm ready to eat.
You're ready to eat. Well, this is the minted blueberry salad, and it certainly takes advantage of our summer fruits, blueberries, cantaloupe, and peaches. This is a local recipe. This is a North Carolina recipe to be proud of. Now, we fixed a healthy salad. I think it's time to fix a dessert using blueberries. And David, it is going to be a healthy dessert. Now, I've made a lot of things that are quick and easy on Simply Local. This absolutely takes the cake for being quick and easy. Now, we're going to be making a blueberry dessert, and if you like, you could use little custard cups or ramekins, and maybe you would use about 4 with this amount, and spray them, of course, with a cooking spray so the blueberries do not stick to the little ramekins. And you would bake these in an oven that has been preheated to broil. You would bake them in an oven. But today, for ease, and I think more homemakers or homeowners have a casserole dish or a glass baking dish like this. Though for individual servings, the ramekins would be beautiful. All right, I've already sprayed my 1 quart casserole dish. I'm going to now add 3 cups of luscious North Carolina blueberries. And I'll spread them out a little bit. Next, I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup of low fat-free, which would be low fat, fat-free though, sour cream. And we'll just kind of spread it out a little bit. Have you ever had a cobbler like this? It's really, you could add peaches, you could add raspberries, you could certainly add some other fruits if you wanted to. Most challenging thing is kind of getting the sour cream spread. This particular recipe is featured in our Cook Smart, Eat Smart curriculum and has been picked up and used by our research campus in Kannapolis, and several other folks are using this recipe. Okay, I'm still blending that fat-free sour cream, about 1/2 of a container, about 4 ounces, and I'll just keep spreading. David, what's your favorite blueberry dessert?
I said, it's like your children. You don't have to pick your favorite, do you?
Well, okay. What would be some of your top
I would
favorite?
take blueberry and peach cobbler.
Blueberry and peach cobbler.
And I think I eat as many fresh as I do any other way.
Of blueberries, do
Right.
you really? Well, I love blueberries every morning that have been frozen on cereal, and that's a great way to get the day started. Now, I think I have almost used a little bit more, but I have hurriedly spread the fat-free sour cream. Now, we're ready to add just a little bit of sweetness, and we're going to spread or sprinkle about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And of course, if you want to cut back on the sugar, you can, but I think this does add kind of a nice taste to the blueberries. And we'll just sprinkle it over. We're going to broil this, which is a very high temperature, about 550, for 4 to 5 minutes until things kind of melt and get bubbly. All right. David, did I not say this was going to be quick and easy?
You got it quick? Yep.
I've got it quick, haven't I? Okay. Of course, as David mentioned, you can always add some peaches to this if you wanted to. Now, let's take it to the preheated oven that has been set to broil at 550 degrees. 4 minutes later, we take it out of your broiler, slide it out, and your blueberries have gotten warm, and your fat-free sour cream has melted, and your brown sugar has melted also. Doesn't that look delicious? David, it's ready for a feast, is it not?
I think so.
All right. Blueberries are fun to eat. They're nutritious. They're a superfood. We need to be including blueberries more often in our diets, probably.
That's correct, and purchase it from your local farmer's market.
Definitely, or grow them at your own home.
That's correct.
David, isn't it fun to eat smart?
And eat simply local.